Hi everybody, it's Saturday morning now. I've not really done anything all this week. I've just been getting, basically the prizes and things have been arriving, and I've getting some other goodies as well for a few other people. One of the prizes I've getting, one of the gifts that I've been given is I think I've getting 5 or 6 angel trumpets from Martin Finnemore. So I've got them to pot up. I've just getting them this morning, so thank you very much for them, Martin. I'm looking forward to seeing how they progress over the course of the coming season. I'm going to pot these into pots, and then I'll be placing them into the back garden, and I'll probably see how big they're getting. Things I might take a couple down to the allotment as well. But look forward to them, potting them up. I've got them to sort out this morning. I'll also grab a hold of the winnings that I got from the competition from A1 Hydro, which I won this week as well, which if you've been following us on Facebook you'll see. I'll show you what I've getting from them as well. Also the Canna prize that I got, I won from the gift drop from Canna. I'll show you what I've getting from them as well. So stick with us. I'm just need to get things sorted out and prepared. Things are ticking along nicely in the greenhouse. I've got some planned changes going on in here for this coming season as well, for the next 48 weeks. Well, I'll tell you about them in a little while as well. So I'll see you once I get myself prepared and sorted. So let's take you quickly through what I've getting from Canna. So very kind of it to send a pen, which will come in handy. I will. I'm getting a little bracelet, or a little put on your wrist. Get that to the Bairns. The Bairns enjoy that. I can't remember what they're called, but I've getting one of them as well. Not too sure what I'll use it for. I don't know whether I'll use it for work or something like that. But yeah, go one of them, put over the top of the neck and put name badges and things on. I'm also getting a sticky mat with Canna Cure written on it, which for my phone, for the dashboard in the car. It's already in the car, so there's no need to go and get that. And last but not least, I received this. Size does matter. I was thinking, must be something like nutrients or something like that, just take a little packet of nutrients or something just to have a try of. No, turns out to be a condom, so I don't know what they're from. There's even handy instructions there for what to use it for as well. So yeah, thank you very much. 3 children, a bit too late, but it's the thought that counts, isn't it? So I've had a look online as well, and there's some of the people that's won this prize. All pensioners, widow pensioners. She was very grateful for that. She's got no idea what she's going to use it for, but yeah, well, that's a prize I won from Canna. I have to go and get the other stuff out from the cupboard at the moment, because what I did was, A1M Hydro has got the competition on. I've been sharing it. Turns out I won a prize from them, which was a full grow setup. So I won a ballast light, which I've got here in the corner. I've got the air fan. I've getting a filter. I've getting a grow room, rooting trainer pots, all sorts of goodies in there, lots and lots of different things. Now I started putting the grow tent up, thinking, oh well, it was it should be able to fit. I should be able to get it fitted in somewhere. Yeah, I kind of put it up, and it's 2 meters by 1 meter by 1 meter, which turns out to be massive. So it's taller than me. It's as wide as it's big on this greenhouse. It's wide as a greenhouse, and it's a freestanding one with all the equipment and everything in it as well. So I'm going to have to wait and use the stuff that I've got there the best I can. The main thing I'll be using is the light, because the light I'm going to put into here, and I'm going to potentially build some frames across the side here till I get the shed built next year, because I'm not going to bother with the shed this year, because it's pretty much by the time we get things sorted out, it'll be time to put these down into the allotment in any case. But I'll show you them in a second. I'll tell you what, I've got the light here. So there's the light. It's a 600 watt ballast light, I believe. See, I'm not too sure. I'm the green as grass when it comes out like this. So I'll have to have a look, do a bit of research. But ideally, what I'm thinking of doing is using this light to cover the entire grow room. So just take the roof off of the structure here, which you're sitting on top of at the moment. Building, getting a support, plugging this in, getting this set up against there like that, just like you might have seen on Jeff's videos, and hopefully that'll cover the entirety of the grow room that I've got down here at the moment. And then I've used the 2 T5s, put them together, and use them on another section, so I've got a bit more room for the light. So that's one of the things that I've received. I'll show you the other stuff when I get a chance. The grow tent I'll not show you because it's too big, and I'm not putting it up because I'll not be able to get it back down again. Right, so that's what I've gotten so far for the prizes from them. I'll see what else I've got, and then it's time to get cracked on and get these angel trumpets potted up. So angel trumpets, I got Martin. Now he packed these up really well. He's been keeping us in contact with regards to these. He's taking his own cuttings for the first time this year, and he's been kind enough to send me a few up. Now these have been nicely put together to be sent out. Now these are yellow ones, yellow angel trumpets. These are hardwood cuttings, so you see there we've got some roots action going on there. Getting three of them. Now these grow about 6 foot high, and they get there's some nice flower, basically trumpet-like flowers when it comes to it. So what I'm going to do here is just a what size pot? 11 by 11 by 12, so a 12 centimeter pot, I believe it is. What I'm going to do is just fill it up with some Humax compost. Nothing else special going in there. Make the hole big enough so that we can get it through the roots through that's on there, and they're just going to be placed gently in there so I don't damage the roots. Put them in there like that, and let's see, I'll just pot these on if and when needed be. So these, from what I've had a look at, just need to be kept in a nice cool place, frost free, until later on when they've developed a bit more. So I'm going to get on with these 5 and then move on to my next task. And that's them potted up. So once again, thank you very much, Martin. Once these start forming more roots, and like I say, that'll be pretty quick, I'll then transplant these onto a larger pot that requires it. I've got some larger pots outside, but just for the time being, to get these started off, that's where these are going. So the next task, which I'm going to be getting on with, is I've got some Jerusalem artichokes outside, which I've got off Neil Robinson from Grandad's Allotment, and I'm going to see what they've turned out like. So I'll see you outside in the cold. So Jerusalem artichokes. I think they're artichokes. Now I've got these from Neil Robinson at Grandad's Allotment. So thank you very much for giving these the go, for letting us have a go of these. So let's see what goodies entail, and chop these tops off, which I will do once I find a saw or something, because I don't have any snips yet. Let's see if these will work. Oh, they do, that's alright. Let's get these done. It's not the best of time of doing it when it's all frozen. But the weather that we've had up here, it might be cold. I don't want to try and break some of these off. Shake. I'll tell you what they remind me of. They remind me of dahlia tubers. That's what they remind us of. See them there? Now we cook these like potatoes. So we'll boil them up. Should be fine with these. See if I can keep a few for next year, if they see what they're like, see if they're alright. A few that snap off. good size ones here as well. From what I can make out. I think that's it. That's just soil. Oh, that's cold. So, let's get these off here and see what we've got. I think I did alright. I think I did alright for the size of them. Neil had a good time with his as well. Oh well, there you go. Put them inside and see what they taste like, and I'll give you a head up next time I have a meal. So yes, Christmas came early. So let me show you the goodies that I received from A1 Hydro. As you've seen, I got the light there before. That you've seen the light. It's got the 600 watt ballast that's come as well. Now this thing's bleeding heavy. So as you can see there, that goes with the light. The light plugs into this. I'll have to do some research with regards to it. So that's with that there. Just put that down. Boxes galore, boxes galore. Got some ducting. Also received carbon filter. So it's a filter that goes attached to the system as well for the air intake. Let's get it out so as you can see there, it's a rather large filter for the air. Shift that to one side. Getting some airbags for to keep things dry. From what I can read on here, keeps the moisture and everything out from inside. Just hang that up on the inside. Getting a heavy duty 24-hour timer. It's for the monitoring. Of course, you need some Jubilee butterfly clips or whatever they're called to keep the ducting in place. Also received this bad boy. Now this is the fan that attaches to the filter, and also the ducting for the top to keep the air circulating as well. Now it's a big boy fan. It is a big fan itself. It's a Vortex Pro 5-inch, as you can see on there. So I've got some serious gear here. Like I say, I've got a little bit of research to do now. I probably won't be putting all of this up this year because it's going to involve getting my electric sorted at home, getting something large enough to build so I can get me the grow room in there, because let's say the grow room's massive. I can't even show you the side of the grow room because it's half the size of the living room. I've also getting some of these fabric root trainers as well. They're biodegradable, they're reusable fabric pots. So I've got some 12-litre fabric pots as well. So that's the goodies that I received from A1 Hydro for winning the Advent calendar competition. So thank you very much for them, guys. And good luck for everybody else that's entering the competitions. If I've got some good prizes on, including T5 grow lights and things like the ones I've got my greenhouse and stuff as well. So moving on, we'll see what else I can find. I do need to get myself organised and sorted out, but I'm sure we'll get something sorted. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. I think I'm taking Elizabeth down to the allotment to get stuff sorted out. So if I don't see you later on, I'll see you tomorrow. So just before I leave, I'll give you an update on how things are progressing on the windowsill in the sitting room. as you've probably seen behind me before there. I've brought the hyacinths out of hiding storage that I set away for Christmas. Right, let's see if I can get somewhere close to Christmas. And I've also got the onions that I've set away for seed on there as well, just to keep them in from the frosty nights. I need to put them back outside actually, in the greenhouse. I forgot to do that this morning. But yeah, I'll show them how they're progressing on now. So, sorry about the sunlight, but as you can see, I've already got one that's flowered, which is a bit of a mistake. Moving across, you can see they're coming up there. I don't think they're going to be ready for Christmas, but we'll see what happens. But there's a few there that's coming up as well. Them ones there as well, and the ones at the back there as well. So, I mean, I forced them to sprouting a bit, which I'm pleased with, but we'll see what we'll get for timing and things, and I'll always do it differently next year as well. The onions, that's the way for seed. You'll probably not be able to see much because of the sunshine itself. We've got like before, during and after here. We've got the one that's went wild, the one that's starting to grow nicely, and this one that's just starting off. Like I say, these are going back into the greenhouse outside, and so they're going to be kept above freezing, so no frost can get to them. But they're coming along canny as well. I'm pleased with how they're progressing. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything else today, so I'll see you tomorrow down the allotment. Down at the plot, me and Elizabeth found, of course, I've got lots to do. To be honest, I haven't been here in a fortnight, so I haven't been here in a fortnight, 2 weeks. Lots of things to be done. Came into the top greenhouse here. I need to start tidying up. I've got onions to put in. I've got green manure to go in today as well, which I need to get sorted out. I've still got dahlias to dig up. I've got the mini chrysanthemums are now done because of the frost down here, so I need to label them, dig them up and put them in pots ready to go for cuttings for January, February onwards. Lots of things to get on with. As you can see here, the chilies are drying off lovely, and I've also found 2 dead mice in here. So I need to sort them out and shift them. Elizabeth had a heart attack, bless her. So I'll get the fire going, I'll cremate them, that's them sorted out. I've checked through the back end, I'll show you the sweet peas and everything anyways, but I'm blabbering on now. I'll get showing you what's happening, and I'll set you away and you can see what I'm going to get on with over the coming day. Everything in the back end here is just doing okay. Stole apples, I need to go through them and sort them out. Strawberries are still damp and moist, thanks to the plastic sheets I've been putting down. These sweet peas as well, which I managed to save from the mice. Once again, the bouquet mixed. They're starting to come up there now as well, which I'm pleased about. Geraniums I'm saving for cuttings later on are coming up all right. Go at the top. Sorry about the sun. Sweet peas, as you can see, I'll go through all of these once they're more developed. Which one's these ones? So these are the saved sweet peas as well. So they're coming up all right. The cauliflower all year round, they're all right as well. The ones I've put in down at the bottom, larkspur, dwarf hyacinth that Leslie put in a couple of weeks ago. They're all up nicely. Top here, the sweet pea seeds. A lot of these will be missing because I put them back in again, didn't I? So I'm just seeing what I've got. Bye. As you can see, I've got a fair few ones up there. So I'm just going to take the tops off, see how things progress with them. The dahlias, the pot dahlias, all underneath here, they're all fine as well. Sorry to be going through very quickly here. They're all okay. That little flower section there is DNR8 as well. Leek that I put in this 9-litre air pot, kept it inside, see how it comes over the winter. That's doing alright. Needs a drink though. So yeah, and so that's pretty much what's happening here. The chilies, that's drying off nicely in here as well. They'll be alright for a little while. So I'm going to go outside. I've got fire to start off. Everything's still nice and tidy up this end. I've got these cauliflowers to pull out and the other ones to take out and store. I've got the flowers to take next door and things like that as well. So, and I've got of course these flowers to take out as well. So I'm going to get cracked on. I'm going to just pop the camera on and you can see how I want to do throughout the course of the day, like I mentioned before there.
Hi everybody, and while Daddy's busy tidying up, I'm going to dig out some mini worms, and this is how I'm going to do it. So if you can see, I've dug them out, and now you make sure it's all out and lift it up. Get a pot like this one. Put it in. And move it out the way.
Want me to take that, darling? I see you're doing a good job there. I'll watch it up the way. What are you doing?
I'm digging up some mini mums and putting them inside the pot.
Oh, chatting right. You get them four done. Do them four. I'll put this on super fast speed for you. Then we'll carry on elsewhere. Hold on.
Next we're gonna dig out all these animals, and so we can make some space for the leek house. Thank you.
Okay, so these are the mini mums that Elizabeth have very kindly helped us out with, and what I've done is I've already got them marked up, pink mini mum. So what I need to do is I'm going to put some fresh compost in here with these, but what I first need to do is basically get them all chopped back. So chop them back hard.
Bye. Oh, bye. No, the flowers are broken.
Flowers are ready for next year, Elizabeth. We're going to have some beautiful more, we're going to have lots more flowers, because I'll take lots more cuttings from these ones. So I've already had requests from some people asking if we can have some as well. So let's just get these all cut back nice and hard.
Maybe because they love you so much that they want your flowers. So they're gonna...
I've worked hard on these flowers this year, Elizabeth. It's a whole life cycle of the flower.
Tell them if you're going to give them your flowers, you have to leave a big old like and subscribe.
You've got to leave a big old like and subscribe if you want some of my flowers, Elizabeth says. You tell them, the camera's there, you tell them. Be quick, go on.
You have to leave a big like and subscribe if you want one of all these flowers or these beautiful vegetables.
Oh, these beautiful vegetables, eh? Right, so that's the bronze one, the rest of them are all pink, so I'm just going to quickly go ahead and snip these all off.
Snap, snap,
Snip, snip.
Bye bye.
We'll get some nice cuttings from these come January onwards. These will be staying inside of this greenhouse, frost-free environment, with some fresh compost, just like the big ones are going to be done, ready to go in January.
I also want to say one more thing. Merry Christmas!
Shh, we're not that bit yet, man. That's going to be later on. So that's all them in. I just need to put some fresh compost in them, which I'll do later on. And we're going to get on with the rest of them and dig the rest of the chrysanthemums up now as well. Come on a little bit. Let's get going.
Bye!
Toodaloo. You love saying bye, don't you?
Yeah.
You love saying bye. Come on then, let's get going.
That's the chrysanthemums done, and we're going to leave them for next year. Bye!
Yes, it's been such a good little help out of the day. What Elizabeth's doing now is she's putting the red onions in that I had from in here. So So they're the ones I got for free at the Allotment shop. So she's popping them all in, and she's going to do 3 rows. We're going to do 3 rows, one down this side, one down the middle, and one to the other side as well. So yes, I'm going to ask you to do one, and I'll come back and I'll give you a hand. Right, well, lovely. For you to do that, I'm going to sort out the chrysanthemums that we've just dug up before the mini mums. Right, okay then, fine. Do what you need to do. So I'm going to start with these mini chrysanthemums. I'm going to take them up and I'm going to put them in some fresh compost. Once I've done that, I'm going to go start putting the green beans into the ground. So I've already prepared the ground here by just lightly raking it over. So you see this one here. Now I did put some in here, but they don't look like they've been taken. I think the mice or something have eaten them. But what I'm going to do is I've prepared this section, the back. I've prepared this section, and I need to prepare this section just to go over the top of it with the rake. And then I'm going to put three rows of beans in. So I'm going to do 3 trenches, 3 rows of beans in, and then that's it done as well. So just bear with us. Right, so that's 3 rows of red onions in. So 1, 2, 3, and I've got enough room to put another couple at the bottom here as well, which I'll do. I'll see what time it is and see if I can get on with these. If I can't, I'm going to have to leave it for tomorrow morning. So once again, just before I leave, quickly show you what I've managed to get done today. That's Elizabeth pulled all the gladioli. They're in the bucket and you put them away. I've managed to get the structure, the leek house, all set in its position where pretty much where it's going to be going into. There's a few things need doing there, but I have to tidy it up. I've got the red onions in, 3 rows of red onions that I got for free at the Allotment shop. See how they progress. Sort out these beds, whether or not them field being staying is a different matter. Probably the mice will get them, but I'll see what happens. So I've got 2.5 beds there, the green manure I put in. That's sorted out as well. And that's pretty much it for today. The grazing wire that I put in here is starting to come up. I don't know if you can see there. I just broadcasted it. It's starting to come up, which is good. I've got all that tied up and things as well, but lots and lots and lots still you're getting on with. I've tidied up next door as well, of course, them down that side as well. Like I say, still got a fair bit to do, but making game. Should I get a fair bit done this week as well. With us being on late this week, so I'll be able to get down in the morning and get stuff done. So I'll, like I say, I've got one more thing to tell you about back at home. It's a nice little finish to this week's video, and it's from one of you guys as well. So I'll tell you all about that when I get back home. Right, that's me back home. Me, the girls, and Leslie, and the kids basically have all been out. To the local church. We've been for a little get together. I can't remember what is it. Been for? Little tea with Santa. Been for some tea with Santa. So hence the reason for my festive shirt with Rudolph on. Girls had their festive stuff on as well. Got their Sky, and there's Elizabeth as well.
I want to tell you something. Santa's my best friend.
Santa's our best friend. You've been and seen Santa, haven't you? Aye. Right, so the last thing I was going to tell you is about, through the week, I've getting a message from a guy called Sean Jose. He has messaged a poem that he's written. and it's quite cool actually. It's to do with about the online gardening community, and I just want to read it out to you just as a goodbye at the end of this week's update as well. So here it is. UK, here we grow, where the air begins, through wet and wind, but Charles Dowding will never dig in. Neither will those northerners, the Deans and the Tonys in Newcastle, where it's always snowing. Boots muddy, but never moaning. Further south, Niger's slug patrolling. Here's spring, time for sowing. Music to sped up hoeing. Mike Hurdis's plots, always showy. Border plan, got to be flowing. Middle-sized gardens, best to planet. Who knew polishing trees could make this happen? Summer comes by, it's looking the best, so I took a welcome rest. Ah, allotment life, oh, I hate you, whitefly. Strawberries out my ears, best sun in years. Picking daily without fear, then the drought kills the lettuce, pure tears. In the autumn, pumpkins I hoard them, seeds storing, leaves pouring. I love the crunch and colours of autumn. As the cold draws in, apples fall, compost forks, but the greatest pleasure all year has been to hear lavender and leek talk. So, nice little poem. Thank you very much for that contribution, Sean. And that is me for this week. So, I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. I am currently expecting to be at the plot a few days this week. So, there might be an update before next week, for next Sunday's update as well. And then that'll be it for until after the new year, because I'm going to have a couple of weeks rest. Might record little bits and pieces and might just do a end of year thing, but we'll see what comes of it.
Hopefully it doesn't snow.
I'm not fussed. I'd rather have it snow, but it's starting to get really cold out there, so wrap up warm. Keep them greenhouses nice and toasty. Like I say, it's been a pretty busy couple of days over the past couple of days, but I've got lots of things to get sorted out. I'm still behind with everything, but I'm sure I'll catch up. So thanks very much for watching. Elizabeth, what's everybody got to do?
Like, subscribe and share.
Anything else, Sky?
Hit the bell!
Hit the bell. Thanks for watching. See yous.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
We're done. We're done.